myself. Oh no, give me that cell. Oh, I gotta go like Cobain. 8 years to the grave, gone insane. My blood got propane. How you gon' go and throw my name with shame? Already cross-faded, making it to the disco. I hate it, and you know how this goes. You framed it, picture painted in my room. This that real life shit, none of Zoom, got the scene in it.
Make sure you subscribe to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? It's your host, JerCrispy. Welcome back to another video. Chris Boy? It's been a minute since we heard about Chris Boy. Anyway, when Michael Myers got fledded or fleshed it, yeah, I think that's what it said, or fleeced it, I don't know, by Laura, Your Bloodline. I don't know if that's, if I said that wrong or right. Somebody comment down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow our social media, gonna help you on the screen. Let's see what this my boy Chris Boy got for today.
With Michael Myers in the center. And that boy is feeling himself. In a world full of pawns, being a king is easy.
Sit down, big bro.
My guy, you're in jail. You're getting your body explored every night. And I did some research on him, and he's been getting crossed, fleeced, and clapped by the same white woman for 5 movies.
Try.
But Michael's #1 glazer doesn't care about all that, and he gasses him up anyways to these podcasters who are trying to interview Michael. But forget Michael, they need to interview this facility's barber, cause he needs life with no parole, cause look at what he's doing to them.
I know I did not just see this clip, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
Anyways, to these podcasters who are trying to interview Michael. But forget Michael, they need to interview this facility's barber, cause he needs.
Ain't no way my barber would do some stuff like that. But I ain't lying to you. You might have to end up on a t-shirt. I'm not gonna hold it. Cause there ain't no drunken matter, bro, to play with that like that, bro. I'm not gonna hold it. It's all right. You gonna run me my fade? I'm gonna beat your ass. Or y'all gonna end up on that t-shirt. You playing with this? I don't know what.
Life with no parole, cause look at what he's doing to them. Sat them in the chair and said, how can I possibly ruin your lives even more? But they eventually leave the facility to go interview this said white woman who's been violating Michael. But when they pull up to her crib, they see that she got gates, cameras, and 2-step verification on her door. But after spending like 5 minutes opening her door, we finally see this mystery white lady. And it's Laurie switching down Strode. He's beefing with the suburbs' #1 shooter. You parked in the street? Blinked. You threw a party in your house past 7? Blinked. She's been giving Michael straight hands for the past 10 years. This beef goes so deep, she passed it on to her daughter like it's the one for all. With great power comes even greater fades.
Boy, if you don't.
But But anyways, Laurie tells us that Michael has been chasing her and sliding in her DMs for more than 30 years.
Damn.
Bro's up in there talking about some,
I'm different from these other dudes. Guys like Jason can't do what I do.
you mean actually pull? But Laurie eventually kicks him out of her house because they get too personal with these questions like they're the feds. We then meet Laurie's daughter and her family, and we find out that she doesn't really mess with Laurie because she was putting her through the trenches, because at the ripe age of 4, she had her spinning blocks and playing with switches. Instead of Barbies, she had ARs. But Laurie's granddaughter Allison isn't really feeling the same way, and she wants to get close to Laurie. But even though Laurie is thugging, she is still stressing because these low IQ baboons are transporting this deranged heathen to a new facility with just duct tape and zip ties. She's so stressed out, she's hitting the...
Damn.
But while Laurie's stressing, this father and son are cruising in the middle of nowhere, and Lil Bro is talking about some...
No, I enjoy it, but I'm missing dance class for this, and
Nigga, what?
I'd rather do that than hunting.
Lil Bro would rather hit the renegade than spend time with his father?
Ain't no way.
Got his dad wishing that he kept the receipt because his product is broken. But as they're driving, they come across the crash bus that was carrying Michael, but they don't know that they're in a horror movie. So the father gets out of the truck, but when he doesn't come back, little bro gets out with a gun, and you can tell by his posture, he about to miss every shot.
Damn.
But little bro should be fine, right? Cause he's a kid. Michael would never. This man slumped the kid and made origami out of the father's neck.
Oh my god.
Michael must have heard me talking spicy because he's trying.
That nigga Michael said, these hands for anybody. Ready to eat. Damn, bro. I could fuck up with it.
to prove something, because he then pulls up on the podcasters in broad daylight, walking all willy-nilly. Because even if they saw him, what are they gonna do? Throw hands? Damn. Michael catches her lacking in the bathroom and then gives her teeth for the tooth fairy. Because he knows her broke self needs it. But when she declines it, he says,
I ain't know it. What could you do in that situation though? You taking this shit, or you pissing, and you see niggas drop the teeth on the ground. What could you really do in that? I don't know, so. Pray to Jesus? Or try to hop onto another stall?
Says, bet, I'ma just smack the poverty out of you. But Aaron comes in ready to put paws on Michael and then fixes his posture with a crowbar, but then gets slammed. But that's okay, right? You got him, right? You got that. No, nigga! This man is giving Aaron plastic surgery, no needles. He's just spamming grab attacks. Michael, I think you got him.
Job's not finished.
Then he equips his shiesty and poses for the camera like he don't got a biohazard on his face. I can smell it through the screen. But Michael wasn't done there. He then proceeds to do a drive-by on this gated community. My guy, this isn't Gotham. This is Cindy Lane. You're in the wrong hood. You're beefing with homeowners and dudes with 401ks. They're not your ops. Who gave him a knife? Michael's trying to make his name known in these streets. Cause after those Ozempic allegations, the hood ain't put no respect on his name. So while this is going on, Allison is at a Halloween party and they busting that Kids Bop music and hitting the most sorriest dance moves. I'd low-key let Michael in just so he can bust a move and put a stop to this. But Michael said forget the party, cause if Halloween got canceled this year,
that shit is dope though. How they put Michael on them dancing like that, go back.
In just so he can bust a move and put a stop to
Look at him.
this. But Michael said forget the party, because if Halloween got canceled this year, I'm still coming for all of you. But Laurie gets wind of the murders that's happening and pulls up seeing Michael for the first time in 40 years, and they just stand there staring each other down. But Laurie said the reunion is over and shoots at Michael, but it was just a reflection. So the real Michael just moonwalks his way past the cops, and we know dang well bro busted their left and ran like his life depended on it. But while Michael is trying to convince us that he's been walking this entire time, Laurie blicks him again, but he gets away. Now lock in for this part because I believe all this happened at the same time. So right after, the cop Hawkins and Michael's biggest glazer head out together to look for Michael. And Hawkins wants Michael dead, cause no duh. But Buddy over here wants to keep him alive to study him.
Nigga, you gay.
Simultaneously, Allison leaves this trash party after people started hitting the Gabby Douglas and she caught her boyfriend cheating. But this mutt ruins her phone after cheating on her, so she can't contact anyone.
Alright now, cause ain't no way, my nigga. You see that cheese bowl that you just threw my phone? I'ma clean the cheese bowl, clean that shit up. I'ma grab that cheese bowl and straight throw it at you. Saying ain't no way. Just because you got caught cheating, now you trying to set me up for kill. Now you definitely deserve whatever karma that gets you, bro. You deserve it, bro. Ain't no way.
Also, Laurie goes to her daughter's house and tells her that Michael is loose. So all the years you've been training, yeah, it's time to use them. So Allison leaves the party with her ex's friend. But this guy has been using the guy best friend strat. And he finally makes his move. How do I tell you this, pal? You're a 65 overall with no badges, and your bag is shallow. This man is so hungry, he finna find himself with a woman that will actually eat him. But he said, and goes to shoot a contested 1 in a million shot.
Oh my goodness, Valentine! Whoa, no! That is not.
Goddamn, bro. Goddamn, bro. Damn. It happened to the best of us. But not me. And that should never happen to me. In my life, that never happened to me. God damn, the grandmother boy drives a bitch.
The shot!
That's tough! She says no for obvious reasons, but after she leaves him, Michael spawns in. But Buddy over here thinks that it's the homeowner, so he says,
have you ever really liked a girl and you just couldn't have her?
You have no idea. But that's a sensitive topic for Michael. So he flash steps and cuts him. He yells for help, but Allison is not taking him seriously, so...
No.
Michael emerges from the shadows and finally sees Laurie's granddaughter.
Fuck no, baby.
But Allison dips and gets saved by Hawkins, the police officer. But as Hawkins is driving to Laurie's house, he sees Micheal and it's on sight. He drives into Micheal, laying this man out like a picnic blanket. But as he gets ready to finish Micheal off, Michael's personal throat goat says, "Gun to the back of your head." How many hairs does Micheal have on his balls?
Whoa.
46?
Whoa.
Wrong.
Whoa. Wait a minute, fam. You as a grown-ass man, asking another grown man about his...
287.
Jesus Christ.
This man has officially lost his mind. He then lives out his wet dreams of wearing Michael's mask. He then puts Micheal in the back of the car with Allison, then drives all the way to Laurie's house because he wants to see the greatest 1v1 of all time. But then Micheal wakes up and says,
I hope you bulletproof for this about to hurt.
and kicks the freak out of him. How to making out with the steering wheel. Allison then takes his time and dips. Then Micheal drags him out of the car and said, "Lick my boots." Now keep in mind, Micheal wasn't even planning on going for Laurie at this point. But he said, since I'm already here, let's run it back. Now Allison's dad sees the police cars and comes out of their house with a gun. But that gun is as useless as a do-rag is to LeBron. Because Micheal just sneaks him, and that was GG's. Then Laurie comes down the stairs with a shotgun to investigate and sees Micheal just standing there, ready to collect the white pum pum he's been waiting 40 years to get. So the 40-year rematch begins. DJ,
Play that shit.
my song. Laurie immediately locks all her doors and tells her daughter to go into her secret basement, because of course she has one. But fueled by hate and sexual frustration, he breaks through the glass and almost ends the fight right there. Got both hands on her head, straight palming her, then begins to lift her off the ground. But Laurie said stranger danger and blows this man's hand off. She rushes back to the basement and Micheal lets himself in and starts to walk around their house with his shoes on. Let this be my house. My mother would have ended the movie right there. But Laurie hears him walking around, so she turns on X-ray and starts shooting at the floor and misses every single shot.
That's good.
It's been 40 years, cut her some slack. But all she ended up doing was giving away her location. But she ain't about to get hoed in her own house. So she leaves the basement and plays the deadliest game of hide and seek with Micheal, leaving her useless daughter in the basement straight pissing herself. You know, it's almost as if Laurie had a reason for training you all those years ago.
Stupid.
Laurie goes through each room of the house, locking it after she fully checks it. And finally, she checks this room full of mannequins and finds her son-in-law packed in the closet like luggage.
Damn.
Then Micheal pops out, choking her with her own gun, but she stiff arms Micheal and pulls a knife out of nowhere. But Micheal said step back, grab, and Uno reverse. He's feeling romantical, so he passionately grabs her neck like it's 50 Shades of Grey. But Laurie would rather risk getting a disease than being seen in this position with Micheal. She takes a Kirby bite out of this man's hand, but Micheal got a response for every play, so he throws her out the window. Then checks to see if she dropped any loot. But right as he does that, Allison walks in the house, distracting him. So when he looks back, she's gone.
What? That's what I'm talking about. Ain't no way, son. She would have felt. It would have took me at least about 10 to 15 minutes to get back up. I mean, it depends though. Who was chasing after me? Micheal, it would have took me 5 minutes to get back up. I'm not gonna hold that.
Nobody is doing it like Laurie, bro. She's tough. Sarah brings Allison into the basement just in time before Micheal comes down the stairs. But he already knows where they're at. So this 6'7" silverback rips the entire island from the ground, while Sarah is in straight fear with piss all over the floor. She's talking about some
Mom! Help us!
Oh my God.
I can't do it! I'm going to die!
Micheal brought Fist to a gunfight, and his aura alone has this useless mutt malfunctioning, even though she has a rifle in her hands. Everyone is about to die because you can't lock in.
Gotcha.
Oh my God.
Ooh, she hit.
My apologies. I wasn't familiar with your game. Then out of the shadows, Laurie emerges and stabs Micheal. Who is she feeling like? But she gets hit with a two-piece combo. But she said, bet, I'm adding that to my bag.
Look at that frying pan.
Then Micheal goes tumbling down into the basement, and Allison
Got
and
that
her
boy chipping and slipping.
mom dip out of there. But then he wakes up like the Undertaker and grabs Sarah. But Allison said, I'm gonna need a piece of that too. Give me that nickel. But that wasn't enough, because she goes for seconds. And then Sarah follows up with a kick to the face. They pull the lever down, trapping him inside, and proceed to light this man on fire. But he just stands there for 1 last pick. The house burns down and they escape.
You think so? Soon as he got out, found a way, and like, yeah, I want my net to fade.
Break. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Hey, that was Chris Boy, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe for all our social media dip pop on the screen. 1 to 300.